Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Sit back, grab a drink, and get cozy. As you can tell, this is my first video, and this is also being filmed in my car right now. As this channel goes on, the location and quality of these videos will hopefully improve. I've been thinking about making this channel for a while now, and I just happened to have some downtime tonight and thought, why don't I go out to my car and see if I can film a little introduction video just to get a channel started and let you all know what this is going to be about. So my major hobby right now is competitive country dancing. While I have been in the competitive dance scene for a while, in ballroom and country and West Coast swing, and I've been around a bit in Argentine tango, I just recently started getting back into it and getting serious about country. In the past, I mainly focused on ballroom. Now I'm mainly focusing on country. And as I was going through and trying to figure out the differences and some tips and tricks specific to the country scene, I realized that there isn't a lot out there. And a lot of the things seem to be more ballroom based, or ballroom dancers that are competing in country but not really in the country circuit. So I really want to do a channel that focuses on that. Of course, there will be some things from other dance communities. I'm also an engineering student. I work full-time. I'm a mom. I'm a wife. All of that. Yes, the rest of my life will probably come into this at some point, but I do want the channel to be focused on country dancing. This is the first year that I have competed or traveled for dance out of state. In the past, I've done different competitions, but usually within the state of Colorado. Now, this year, I competed my first official country competition in June in Colorado, and then in September I competed in Albuquerque. I just got back from an engineering conference in Dallas, which happened to be at the same time as the Dallas Dance Festival, so I went and visited that, but I did not compete at it. And here in pretty much a month, I will be competing in Vegas at Las Vegas Dance Finale. I'm not going to Worlds this year. I've decided that, it's my first year getting serious into country, that I don't feel like I'm quite ready for it. And I'm hoping to go next year. I thought about the idea of going this year just for a bit to check it out and see what it's all about, and that would be more prepared for next year. But with all of these events going on in a row, I feel like it would be better for me to save my money and focus on getting better right now. In doing all of this, I have learned some things. I have learned about the differences between the ballroom world and the country world, and I've been talking with and working with a lot of different judges and champion instructors, and I think it would be great to have a place to actually share some of this stuff as I'm going along and learning it, because a lot of us either start out straight into country as a new dancer and you don't know what a competition is like, or you're coming from the ballroom world where competitions are a little bit different. Yes, there's general things that are the same, but there are also things that you don't realize are different. Like we recently found out that there is a movement within country, but to move away from ballroom costumes and ballroom looking costumes. They're wanting to get more back into that traditional looking country costume. And that's one of the things that I'll talk more about, because it's something specific to country, and it's not really something all judges are pushing for and want, but it is something that some of them do want. And we'll talk about like judging preferences and how all of that works. So I hope you'll stay with me. I hope you'll go on this journey with me. If you're a new dancer, I hope that this will give you some tips and tricks if you're getting into competitive dancing. I know that there are lots of videos out there talking about like different dance styles and what the differences are between like a nightclub two-step and a country two-step, or they'll teach a pattern or some basics of a specific dance, but I don't really see a lot talking about the competitive country dance scene, and that's what I want to focus on. Again, this is going to be a channel with lots of different subjects, but that's going to be the focus. It's going to be kind of like you see makeup bloggers talking about different fast food restaurants, or you see fashion bloggers talking about skincare and makeup, and because it's part of the world and it's part of their life. And again, some of that type of stuff is going to come into this, because while country dance is a big part of my life, it's not all of my life. However, again, that's what the focus of this channel is. If there's something that you have been questioning and you think I may know the answer to, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. And if I don't know the answer, I am fairly well connected and can probably find the answer. If there's a specific topic you would like me to go over, again, put it in the comments down below. I will take a look at the comments periodically and try to work in some of those ideas and questions and suggestions. I would like to do a bit at the end of every video where I answer one of your questions or I respond to a comment. I will put in clips of my dancing, of competitions, of different things that happen. I'm going to probably start a series of videos over the next couple of weeks of preparing and getting ready for Vegas, because this is my last one of this year and it's my last newcomer competition. After this year, I am going into novice, which is the next level up. And I would like for this competition to be a good one. So I'm trying to work in a lot more of my technique. I'm trying to work in a lot more of my preparation. I'm trying to go in with all the things I've learned this year. And I have already grown this year. I can already see it in my dancing. And again, like my next video may be doing a review of a couple of my videos from Colorado Country Classic in the summer, and then more recently of Albuquerque Dance Fiesta, and just going through and talking about like the differences that I see in my dancing and the growth that I see in my dancing. Yeah, there are still a couple of dances that are really rough and need a lot of work, but I'm kind of focusing every competition on 1 to 2 dances so that I'm not trying to do everything at once. And I'll talk about like my skincare routine. I will talk about like dyeing my hair and getting it all fresh before Vegas. I dye my hair different colors throughout the year, so you'll get to see that change. Probably right after Vegas, actually. I'll talk about some of the things that I am specifically working on in my dancing as far as technique goes. And the next, 2 to 3 weeks will be just what I'm working on for Vegas, how I'm getting ready for Vegas, how I'm making sure that I have everything I need, how I'm making sure that, I'm just going in as my best self. And then while I'm in Vegas, I will do some videos in Vegas as well. And this is going to be a fun trip. My dance instructor and I, as well as a few friends, are going out to Vegas a few days early so that we can get in some really good Vegas time. And then I'm staying with a couple of friends for a couple of days after the competition as well. So I will do fun clips of Vegas. I will do some tips and tricks around Vegas, as well as from the competition itself. I have heard that this is a fairly small competition, at least socially wise, because when people aren't competing or aren't specifically taking a coaching class, that most people are spending a lot of their free time out on the strip and out exploring Vegas. If it wasn't my dance instructor's first time to Vegas and then my first real time with actual time in Vegas, I would probably be doing the same thing and trying to soak up as much time in Vegas as I can for the 2 to 3 days that the competition normally is. Again, with adding extra days. During the competition, I'm probably going to be really focused on the competition. And then the other days are going to be my fun days. So I will still attend some workshops. I am still doing at least one coaching session, if not 2, while I'm in Vegas. And it's going to be a fun trip. Again, it's my last one for this year. And then after this, once January hits, it'll be working on novice and trying to improve everything. And that'll be when I'm doing a lot more research about worlds and about judge expectations and things like that. Right now, I know generally what a lot of the judges are looking for. Some of them have given me feedback. So looking at some of my score sheets, I can tell what I need to work on. But that'll get a little bit more robust going into the new year, because that's going to be my focus. So again, if you have any comments, questions, topics, any of that, put it in the comments down below. I will take a look at it, and I will see you soon. Hopefully I'm trying to do probably a couple of videos a week, which may be reaching for the stars a bit. It'll probably end up being more like 1 a week for now, and then after the new year that may change to be more or less depending on how I'm feeling. But for right now, I'm hoping to get another one done later this week and uploaded so that we can get rolling on this channel and rolling on content. I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching this video, and I will talk to you all later.